Hello everyone, I hope you're doing great. So today we're gonna do something a little bit different of what I usually do. So I always have, like, when some people email me or comments, I just grab a bunch of those comments and put them on a list. Sometimes I go to the Q&A, sometimes it just give me idea for a video itself. And today I wanted to share on this evening a little bit of how my first night in this van happened, because you see this beautiful van. I mean, it's not perfect, but this beautiful van with everything that I need right now, but 2+ years ago was not like this, and I want to give you a better idea of exactly how I start van life. All right, I feel like I'm having a story time. Let's go back in time on the day that I purchased the van. Alright, so this is my personal journal. At that time I was writing in French, but now I just write in English, whatever. I'm gonna translate to you what I write that day that I purchased my van. So on Wednesday, the September 18, 2019, so a little bit more than 2 years ago. It's so funny to translate that for you. So today I just figure out that a good person take care of me, something around this. Today I just buy my van, and I think I did a good purchase. I'm not 100% sure if I made the perfect decision, but I think I did. After my purchase, I went at Home Depot, and this is so funny. I read that yesterday and I was just like laughing a little bit. I don't know why I wrote that, but yeah, whatever. I went at Home Depot and bought a saw, and I got a battery for free with the purchase of the saw. Alright, when you spend a couple $1,000 on your van, every little gift, every little thing that you get for free make you so happy. And this is the funniest part. So I save $80. But seriously, like, it is quite funny that I'm super happy to save $80. But when you just purchase something so big like a van, and you have all those bills that will come eventually with the van bill, all this, a little bit of saving is always great. And after that, I went to the thrift store and I found a little igloo for Kitty. Yep, Kitty, I found you an igloo that time. What's going on right now? You want to be part of the story? Right now, you will not be part of the story, because at that time, she was waiting for me at the cat boarding place, because I was living in my car. I didn't have any place for her. So she was there for 3 weeks until I find a place that we can live in, which is this van. So you're going to come in the story in a couple of minutes, Kitty. Just wait. So I buy her a little igloo, and it was super cute and all that, and I say that. So on Wednesday, I purchased the van, and I said here I would go pick up the van on Friday morning and Kelly on Tuesday morning, because like I said, she was at the cat boarding. So that would give me enough time to do a couple of renovation, and I just say at the end, I cannot ask for more for at life, and I was super happy of the purchase and finally find a place. It was quite stressful because for 3 weeks I was looking for a van and she was waiting at the cat boarding, so I was super relieved, and I just felt inside that was a good purchase. So before I get those questions, what is the little igloo you're talking about? This is the igloo. You're like, what? So this is the bed that you see quite often see Kelly sleeping in, but it was technically, hold on, I have to put you there. Guess what, Kitty? It was technically a little igloo. But Kitty never used the igloo. You want to go inside now, the igloo? Of course you want. I was putting treats at that time to try to make her go inside the igloo. Didn't work. She didn't want to sleep. And I came back in the van one day and she just smashed the whole thing up, and I'll just grab it and look at it, and she just jumped in and look at me like, "You're not gonna touch this. This is my bed." So since then, the little igloo turned out to be like just a donut type of bed. But I thought it was super cute, but I never always put the blanket on top so I can clean the bed easier. So all those little things to say that the first night, the first couple of days in the van was strange. So I slept in my car, you know that, for a year, but moving into the van was something. So I had in front, there was a low roof, guys, here. So the van would stop here, and like a big cage that I think I have a picture for it. So I'm going to show that. Everything was no insulation, nothing. And I removed the cage while Kitty was at the cat boarding because I was quite heavy and I just didn't want her in the van and all that. And I put on the floor, I put some plywood. I removed the rubber floor that they had and put the actual plywood. And after that was pretty much putting the mattress on the floor. So we slept the first night on the floor. It was cold. I remember that. Was end of September, like I just mentioned. So cold night, and we didn't have any insulation. And I thought about like sleeping in my car with her, but I wanted to make her feel more comfortable inside the van and all that. So I decided to stay in the van. So the mattress was literally in the middle of here. So I put the mattress right here in the middle between the two base wall here. So the floor was there. Kelly little box was in the back there. And like I said, no insulation, nothing, was cold. Kelly was really stressed, and this is why I wanted to a little bit share this video, because I know you see Kelly like so happy in the van, and but the first night that we slept in the van was the first couple weeks, I would say, especially the first week. I could tell that she was a little bit stressed, you know, like every time that the car was driving by, she was like, "What's that?" Like, you know what I mean? So she had those little tension, I will put that way. She was not hiding and like, you know, be like very, very scared. It was just a little bit of tension, where we are, what we're doing here. So I took her a couple of days to feel a little bit better. Every day was a little bit better and all that. And after that was to put the insulation. So I had to taking care of her. I didn't know so much like what she needed and how much she wanted to go outside all the time and all that, because she was like really an outdoor cat before moving into the van. So I had to figure out all those things, putting the insulation and all this. And like I mentioned, it was the low roof, and I knew I wanted to put the high roof, but I didn't have so much the budget. I just wanted to be a little more careful in case something would break inside the van and all that. So we put the high roof, I remember, December 1st. So almost 2 months, if you want, with the low roof. If you can imagine the middle of November in British Columbia, in Canada, all the roof was freezing during the night, and first thing in the morning when it was defrosting, I had water dripping everywhere. And I had those rags that I was grabbing at work, and I was like grabbing maybe 10 and try to dry out all the seating completely before like our whole bed would be soaked. And I was doing that every morning, and I was grabbing a bag, putting all those soaked rag, bring that to work, drop that there because we had laundry and all that there, and grabbing dry ones, bring that back in the van for the next morning. So we had to do that for the first 2 months that I was in the van. And my back door, if you remember a couple video ago, I said that my back door was leaking. Oh my god, guys, you didn't see what happened the first couple of weeks after I got a van. The van was dripping everywhere. I try to remember what exactly. Oh, one of the problems was the seal that was not broken, but they had little plastic clips and some were broken. So as soon as the weather seal was out of the alignment where it's supposed to be, obviously all the water was coming. And I remember I had to deal and try to place that back together, but it was raining for weeks at the time. And that was a struggle. And yeah, things were a little bit complicated. Things would take some time to put everything together. Like this van, it's been on and on progress for the past 2 and a little bit more year. So I just wanted to told you all that story so you have a better idea. If you are looking at my van and is like, oh, I cannot like afford all of this. This was 3 years of saving money and be super careful. When I was living in my car, I was not traveling at all. Even the first year and a half inside this van, I was not traveling. I was working 50 hours a week, especially when I had my car, when Kitty was not there, just to put as much money on the side to buy my dream van, you know, like to buy a van that I really will like. And I knew that van life was a long-term thing because I was sleeping in my car and be 100% happy. And this might be a strange thing to say, that people would see that sleeping in your car as probably the lowest point in my life, you know what I mean? But I was so happy, you have no idea. That was my little cocoon place, if you want. That was so comfortable for me. And I make a couple of videos about my experience with living in the car, and I'm gonna link that in the bottom description so you have a better idea about that too as well. So after that I purchased the van. Obviously the bank account was way lower, but I had put a little bit of money on the side just to make sure the van was alright. Obviously when you purchase a new vehicle, you don't know, is it good? Did I make a good purchase? Especially that was the first time that I purchased something by myself. And if you wonder how I've done that, I watched a ton of YouTube video what to ask and what to look at. They have like plenty of people, guys who just almost specialize to that or to purchase a good car. You can watch a ton of videos. This is what I've done. So I was not an expert. I was really so stressed that the van will be a totally disaster. So the only thing that I changed the first month was the battery. So that's it. That was my only big problem, if you want. So that was a huge relief. And every month I knew that the van was, you know, a good purchase more and more. So I was able to spend a little bit more money on the van bill. And that went super simple. Our first winter was wall here on the lowest part with insulation behind. The high top was only insulation. I didn't have anything on the end of the wall. Didn't have those wood panel. And plywood on the floor. A quick little bed, which I still have the same thing, a little bed platform that I put with 2x4 and things that I found for free, which I made in my first video. It's about all the stuff that I got for free in the van. And this countertop, which was on top, was plywood as a countertop, and the cabinets was something that I got at the thrift store. So all that being said, I just wanted to share with you today that I know people see van life and see people like me traveling right now and see this beautiful van. I mean, it's not perfect, but I find it's pretty beautiful for my taste, at least. And but I did work very hard for it. And it was several months and years in the making, and I don't want people to feel like they need absolutely everything I have right now in my van to feel like they're doing van life. Just do super simple things. Start basic and make your way with your budget. If you have a big budget, go for it, but if you have a very limited budget, just go step by step, see what you have money on the side for every month, and make your life as simple, not traveling, not going in the restaurant, like boring. That's what I did for 2 years before I can have the lifestyle that I really enjoy right now. So I hope you enjoy. I'm trying to figure out what's going on outside right now, to be honest with you. I don't know if you see my eyes going out. There's got a bunch of people with music. That just group there, I have no idea. I guess they're gonna play a little game. I was trying to not be distracted by them, but you probably saw my eyes going like, what's going on right here? So I hope you enjoy. If you do have more questions about how I used to live in my car or how I used to live at the beginning in my van, let me know. I really enjoyed going back in time and telling you my story with, you know, how everything went at the beginning. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you don't know, we're gonna have the heater coming on Monday. So right now it is Saturday night. So 2 more nights without a heater. This morning I woke up, I'm like, oh yeah, 2 more before we have the heater installed. Super happy about that. Obviously gonna let you know. I don't know how many videos gonna be between all this, but maybe 1 or 2. So I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Is that your bed, kitty? You don't want me to touch it? No, it's your bed, I know. I'm not gonna move it, you know that. That will stay forever with us. Yeah, bye-bye. That's your bed. Yep, you're right. Yeah, bye-bye. Can we put it back over there?